Hi, welcome to One Heart, One Way with Deb and Dre. I'm Deb. Welcome to the show. So excited for you to join us. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some etiquette tips on texting, whether it's cell phone to cell phone, Facebook, Messenger, direct message, whatever it is. These are tips to help you in your messaging life. Does that make sense? Messaging life? Sure. Okay. Okay, so tip number one. Tip number one. No long talks over text. Especially if you're new, not new to texting necessarily, but you're talking with somebody that you just barely met. A text message does not always convey emotion, although there is ways to convey emotion through text. If somebody doesn't know you well in person, then they're gonna have a hard time understanding the way you say things. Like, for instance, I'm a person that likes to joke around a lot. I'm very sarcastic. I make jokes, and people that don't know me and talk to me over text probably get the impression that I'm either being rude or I'm mad, or maybe I thought something was funny that they didn't find funny. So it's best not to, if you're gonna have a conversation with someone and it starts going a little bit deeper, is just to stop, dial the number, and talk to them on the phone, because there's so many misunderstandings that go on through text message that can be avoided if you just picked up the phone and talked to someone. And I know talking to someone over the phone isn't as good as in person, but it's a lot better than having this long, detailed conversation. And don't be afraid to pick up the phone. Okay, tip number two. I talked in tip number one how emotion is hard to come across on text message. Well, that is why the emoticons were created. Okay, so emojis is a way to go with text and to give people a better understanding of what you're saying. So you could like be saying a joke and they'll take it seriously unless you do like a little happy, laughing, crying face. Then they know you're joking, or you do a little wink. That's probably my favorite emoji, is the little wink emoji. I like using that one. Text does serve a purpose, and I still believe in texting, but it will also help you to communicate a little better is to add in emoticons. People will be able to understand you better. Okay, tip number three. Do not give somebody an important message, like something that is really important for them to understand, either about you or a message you want to share with them. Do not send it over text. If it's important enough, speak it in person or over the phone, but not over text message. I think one of the worst forms of civility is when people do things like that. People will break up over text message. That shows how much you value another person when it's something super important, like a breakup or asking someone out, aside from like, hey, let's go hang out. Honestly, I think that's a cowardly way for someone not to face somebody. The thing is, if it's an important message, do not send it over text message. It can be misconstrued. It can be used against you. It can be misunderstood. If it's something vitally important, pick up the phone, call them. Or, hey, going back way old-fashioned here, go visit them. Go set up a meetup. Have some courage. You really care about someone. You want to show someone that you really care. Then please have the decency to talk to them in person. I saved the best for last. So tip number four, for direct messages, text messages, PMs, Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, whatever. If you are talking to somebody, and this especially goes for someone that you're not very familiar with, but it goes also for somebody who you consider a friend. If you have something to tell someone, there's this little rule of etiquette. Think of this. Okay. In person, would you go up to somebody and just ask them a question, or would you greet them first and then ask them the question? So I've had this happen several times through text message or direct messaging in the social media world, where a person will out of nowhere, I don't even know this person, ask me a question. And it just comes across so rude. I mean, it just says something for a person's character when they can give a greeting before they ask a question or have some kind of comment they need to make, whatever it is. So it would stand to reason that when you go to message somebody, especially somebody you know, and even more importantly, somebody you don't know, that you would greet them before you just start asking a question. You can start with, hey, hello, hi, hey Deb, hi Deb, hi, ... whoever it is. It just is civil, it is kind. It's just being nice, showing that you have good upbringing, whatever. Please, you want to make a good impression? Greet before you go into your message. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, I normally do not even respond to a direct message where someone just straight up asks me a question. I'm like, dude, say hi. Two more letters. H-I. Wow, makes a big difference, and you'll seem like a better person. So that's all my tips for today. Thank you for joining me on One Heart, One Way. We are so excited that you took the time to listen and hopefully got some valuable information to help you in your life. We're in a social world. You need to learn the etiquette and rules of the social world, and sometimes it's really simple and little things make a big difference. So go out today and make a big difference. Extremely excited for you to come visit my channel. I'm thrilled. It's happy to have you here on my channel. I am what am I going to talk about? I don't have anything I'm going to talk about, whatever. If it's something vitally important, pick up the phone. I was going to say pick up the damn phone. Pick up the phone, call them.